Hi, I wanted to talk to you guys about the energies and what they're doing to us on the different levels, the physical and emotional. And these energies in particular have been coming in since the third week in December, and they're just ramping up. So they're not going anywhere. So we do have to adjust to this new frequency. So yesterday I woke up and I had things to do. I had clients, and I felt this compulsion, and it really is a compulsion to channel. And, but I was kind of like, okay, I've got to, wait till I have a break. And it was so funny because I was speaking to a friend of mine who was very intuitive, and the response was, who are all these beings behind you? And so they were patiently waiting. And so then yesterday afternoon, I was able to channel a message from the Venusian Council. And it's a good message, and it makes a lot of sense. But what was even more incredible is that evening I had a client who really honed in the message for me to see really what was happening within the collective. So the message is basically about Atlantis. We have been here before. And so when the Atlantean cultures were on their way up and they were ascending, they hit this plateau too. And this was where the energies were coming in from Venus. Okay, great. They help us. They open our heart. It's better energies for us to really kind of feel our soul and feel what has to change within us. But the last time, during the Atlantean lifetime, those energies came in and things didn't go so well. We know that there was complete annihilation. But what has to be understood is that while there was annihilation, it's not as if the entire world went kaput in one moment. There were pockets of people, and there were things that happened that were yuck. That's the only way I can describe it. And I have worked with one client who is integrating her Atlantean life, and this particular piece is traumatized. And she's having to really be careful with it and love it and bring it forth as much as she possibly can without bringing forth all the fear that this particular piece is still holding. Now, last night, the client that I had said that, about the third week in December, she really, all of a sudden, anxiety, fear, shame, just energies that are hard to manage, and this was not her normal state, so she didn't understand it. Now, she did go into meditation, and what had come forward after she got out of meditation, she actually channeled some information from this Atlantean life, because she has these abilities. But she wanted my help in understanding what was truly happening. So the thing is that we've been here before. We have felt these energies, and so because it didn't go well, to us, inside our DNA, inside our cells, there's a part of us that's saying, oh shit, what is going to happen now? Are we in trouble again? Are we filled with all this hope and promise of continuing this vibrational path only to have it completely annihilated? So it's kind of like, when you're watching the Jaws movie and you hear dun-na, 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 the shark is coming. Well, these frequencies are the same to us. Now, some of us ascended during the Atlantean times because there were pockets of people who did ascend. So for them, these energies are like, yes, we're here. This is wonderful. But for those who feel that they were left behind or didn't quite make the energetic cutoff prior to annihilation, these energies kind of signify that issues and problems. And so what they're requesting us do is talk to our bodies. If you're feeling fear and anxiety and you don't have any reason in this lifetime to feel that at this moment, start talking to your body. Start talking to it and saying, I know we've been here before and it didn't end well for us and it's scary, but we're fine. This time, things are going to be okay. So it's really working with it. Really, really tapping into it, and go into meditation and call forth your Atlantean self. Talk to him or her, connect, and find out the information that they have, because it can give you a different perspective. And as you do, you're going to be healing not only that aspect, but you in this lifetime as well, because this time we're all about integration. We have to bring all these pieces home, because if we're not full, we can't hold our soul in the totality. So it's important that we get real and honest with what is taking place physically. Wow. So many are just going through it, whether it's the body aches, but the biggest thing I'm seeing is the stomach. And understand, we hold so much density in our digestive system. We know people who, if they have emotional turmoil, where do they hold it? In their stomachs. So this is our space. Okay, this is our place to where a lot of us hold density and negative energies. I mean, look at the liver. It's part of the digestive system. It's where we store anger. So a lot of people are going through these digestive bursts. My little one went through it. It was literally 12 hours, 12 intense hours, because she doesn't handle being ill well, and thankfully it is very rare that she's ill, because she was truly just saying, somebody help me. It's just, rolling on the floor. But there was nothing we could do. We had to let her body process with vomiting and diarrhea and the fever, and then it was gone within 12 hours. And she was perfectly fine. And it's the difference here between when you have like a flu. When it's energetic, when it's done, it's done. You're not wiped out and feeling like, you've got a couple more weeks of not running at full steam. When it's energetic, the minute it's done and you're rehydrated, because that's the key. When you're rehydrated, you're like, okay, I'm good. And you actually feel clearer. That's the difference. That's one of the ways that you can know. So I'm seeing that, and I'm actually seeing that in a lot of people, because, I get on Facebook and I look at the posts and I see just how many people are like, oh man, the flu has hit this house. But what we hope for is that it's fast and that it does its job. And so as you're in the midst of explosions and feeling like crap, thank it. And I know that sounds bizarre, but thank it, because it's helping remove density from your body. And if you don't attach a negative label to it, like the flu, or, oh, I'm sick, or, oh, this is terrible, it actually can move faster through your system. I had a really beginnings of a chest cold. You get that right here. And it was kind of already beginning like a barking cough. And I was like, what is this? And they said very clearly to me, whenever you get something up and you're coughing, thank it. It was gone in 48 hours. It never sunk deeper into the lungs. It didn't do anything else other than this little bit right here and a little bit of a barking cough now and then, but I would get something up and I would thank it, because I knew my lungs are where I hold my emotions. It's where I hold my sorrow. So I knew that that's what was leaving. So switch your perspective on how you are seeing things, okay? And don't look at everything as so negative. Oh, I've missed work and this is terrible. See it as an opportunity for you to rest and to really clear your system. So we'll talk more about these energies as they're coming in. But now after this, I want you to hear the channeling. And I didn't do it on video because I'm not quite ready for that yet. But I wanted you to experience the frequencies that come through as you actually channel. So this is a great time just to sit down, get ready to listen to it, ask your heart chakra, your higher heart, and your crown chakras to open, and that intend to receive all the frequencies that they're sending, because they really were sending quite a bit during this channeling. So until next time, thank you and have a great day. We are the Venusian Council. We come to you to give information on what is taking place within your planet. The energies have changed. There is an ebb and flow to them that does not match anything you have previously received. But understand, you have been here before, many of you. Those who have lived during the Atlantean times cellularly remember this space. And you know deep within that you have been here before. And for some of you, this brings about fear and discord. For others, it brings excitement. But we want you to understand that you are not your cellular memory. And while it has been beneficial throughout your many lives to keep this recording, it is no longer so. For those who feel fear, who fear that there is doom and that there is imminent demise currently taking place, it is due simply because you have been here before. There have been many attempts, some successful, for the human to ascend, to walk the narrow path that leads to other dimensions, to other frequencies. There are those who have felt these energies before and were not able to complete the task. And for them, these energies are painful reminders. However, you must know that this time there will be no mistakes. While there will be changes that are the result of the accelerated frequencies on your planet, know that humanity will not be done for. There will not be a reset. So we ask you to see our energies, to feel them as a sign that you are well on your way, and that as a whole, humanity is changing. You will come a point where you will feel within a shift, and the fear will leave. For your cells will not have a reference point for anything beyond. And this point is where you walk into the shoes of the Creator. For at this point, it will be your choice how you feel, how you act, and how you receive. We recommend that you speak to yourselves, to your form, and explain that you understand where the feelings are coming from, but that the form is safe. For some of you who are feeling anger, guilt, remorse, and frustration, we ask you to tap into these energies and release them. Know that at the time of the Atlantean, there was much discord. There was much frustration, similar to how many of you have also felt in this time. However, things have been put into place to not allow annihilation of the human race. So you must trust that this time will be different. You have a choice. As these energies flood into your planet more and more, as your children are born carrying these frequencies, you have a choice to embrace the love that is being offered, the hope that is being offered. Or, should you choose, you may allow yourself to sink into what was. Allow your heart to open. Allow it to be full. Allow your eyes to see the new possibilities. For they are all around you. It is important to anchor these energies in through you. And this can be done very easily with intention. Intend to bring these energies through your form, deep into your foundation of the earth. Without fear, but with joy and gratitude. For this marks a very important phase in the development of the ascending human. For as these frequencies surround your planet, and as they anchor in and change all that is, it creates a greater ability for your soul to descend upon you. Consider it a meeting ground. For as you rise to match these frequencies, your soul is able to lower to match them as well. And this is a blessed union. And this is what changes everything. We call on you to open your hearts, to feel the frequencies, and to tap in to the joy that surrounds you and that is yours. Until we meet again.